Call it anything that you want to call it. But let's just look at the landmark achievement of the person of Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku. For a very long time, Biafran agitators have missed the road of this very freedom for a very long time. And what we are agitating? Freedom for Biafra. For a very long time, nobody have gotten it right. Nobody have gotten it right. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who could have been that strong in this freedom, we are betrayed by those who claim that they are following him. He was greatly, deeply betrayed by those criminals who thought that they were following him. And let me be sincere in this very freedom. All the years of shouting IPOB, whiter than white or not whiter than white, we are fruitless. Why and how? You know me, I used to be sincere. Freedom fighters define way, a roadmap through which they go. That roadmap is consistency, steadfast, and resoluteness. Under IPOB, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was around, there is what we call consistency, but not always consistent. For example, there was a time that we resolved that we are not going to go through Nigerian election. These criminals who are jumping up and down today, praying for Mazi Simon Ekpa to be repatriated to Nigeria, we are those same criminals who convinced Onyendu that Atiku Abubakar have signed and sealed. Have you asked yourself, the signed and seal of IPOB, where is it? Who brought that language, sign and seal? Or do we want to dwell in lies? Are we people of lies that we can even lie to ourselves and convince ourselves that we are doing well? If you don't want to dwell in lies, if you don't want to stand on lies, you must be sincere and tell yourself that particular truth, which no one can be able to tell you. And what is that truth? What is that truth? That truth is that under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, these criminals who are now singing Mazi Simon Ekpa is a criminal, deceived and betrayed the Biafra people. How? During the convergence of Eastern Security Network, every time you hear that thousands of people, hundreds of people are being pied and taken, including the commander of Imo State Eastern Security Command, Ikonso, was pied. How was a commander, a general who commands army, was able to be pied? Who betrayed Ikonso? Before you look at those who betray Ikonso, you must know the work of Ikonso, which they are talking today, the criminals in DOS. They said that one of the things that fuel insecurity is the release of the criminals in detention. Who released those our people kidnapped? Now, a freedom fighter who is fighting because of the injustices, extrajudicial killing, locking our people, kidnapping and locking our people in prison without trial. A freedom fighter who saw all these injustices are now telling you that what fueled insecurity is the release of the criminals in detention. Who made them criminals? Or do you now believe in Nigeria judicial system? Do you now believe in Nigerian government? If you do not believe in Nigerian government, who then make those people criminals? And who are the actors that release the people in the prison? it was Ikonso. Let the truth be told. On this very platform, I used to be sincere. Ikonso were among those, the leader of those who released those people. So who told the Nigerian government that it was Ikonso that came that thing, that made them offer Ikonso 50 million to surrender and become a Bubago commander? Now, if they believe that what Ikonso did was criminality, why do they offer Ikonso a Bubago commander? It means that they wanted to use that particular power to suppress the people. This is common sense here. What we talk about is common sense. You must reason as a human being, as a person, because God have given you that brain to reason and know the truth. Now, it means that they want to use that power to suppress the people. So when Ikonso failed and told Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that this is what they are doing, this is what they are offering him, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu broadcasted it. Who were among those that led Nigerian army? Who were among those that put problem in the camp that made Ikonso to leave camp that day? When you ask yourself all these things, you notice the people shouting, oh, we are not criminality, not criminality. And under Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, we are there shouting criminality. The answer is yes. They called Mazen Nnamdi Kanu criminal. They said he embezzled money. They call him all kinds of names. And have you asked yourself, where did they catch Mazen Nnamdi Kanu at the beginning? At the hotel in Lagos in 2015. Why did they go and take over the radio apps, the imported radio apps? Who led them? It was the same IPOB, these people telling you DOS today. We are asking Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, if you imported or if you brought the radio, where did you pack it? That made Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to lead them to somewhere in Ihiala, where he packed that same thing. When he led them to Ihiala, surprise, surprise, Nigerian DSS went to Ihiala to take that same radio app. So who were among the people that betrayed? Did Benjamin Mmadubonyoshi betrayed voluntarily, or people made him to betray and become a core sabo like Owazirike? These are core questions that onye ọbụla na-ajụ ha ụjụ ihe gburu nna ya. Nwatakịrị tolitere ọjụ ha ụjụ ihe gburu nna ya. Ya bido ihe gburu nna ya. Ihe gburu nna ya egbu ya. Ulu Igbo. So before we do anything, we must ask. And why is it that since Mazi Simon Ekpa started this very freedom, there is nothing like massive betrayal? There is nothing like massive betrayal. Why is it that corps commanders are standing gidiba gidiba? They only cut them on faces of newspaper, on faces of social media. They cut them, like as they catch the other time. They catch Ampai Gentle on Facebook. But the same people who said that they have pied Gentle started coming back to shout the same Gentle that they have told you that they have pied. Now they have started Zoom again. The same people will come back to tell you, oh, Zuma, Zuma, Zuma. The other time it was that our commander, is it Baron? I have forgotten. There is nobody that they have not told you that they have pied on this social media. Why is it that difficult to catch and pie them? It was because there is little or no betrayal. Little or no betrayal in the ranks of this leadership. So you know, those who claim that there is something that happened in Iguacha, the time that what are they calling him? Muike. We are buying Igbo people in River State. There is something that happened. There are people, backups, that we are sent to River State. Did you know all the buses were hijacked on the road by those people? Some of them were scattered in prison. Who are the people that told the Nigerian DSS, look at the bus that is coming, because they disguise as travelers? Who were those people that betrayed our men and women? It was the same people shouting DOSRYs today. Now, going back by the ranks of these criminals, DOSRYs, have they been found wanting in IPOB? Yes. The one that Uche Nwamugu, that is the reason why I abuse that little brat. In case na yo na eme apuna, sachie. Uche Nwamugu praised the Chena Samoru. Did you know that before the kidnap of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, Chena Samoru was suspended? Yes, just because it was not announced. Go and ask many of them. Did Mazen suspend the Chena Samoru on the floor of inquiring about betrayal of our people? The answer is yes. So if Mazen suspended Chena Samoru, how can a suspended somebody on the floor of wanting betrayal become that superior, pursue the freedom of the same person who suspended him? And does Mazen Nnamdi Kanu suspended this Mporogo called the Mecca gift? The answer is yes. On the floor of thieving money in Côte d'Ivoire. So how can somebody who thief money stand for you? The same thing is shouting today, one Nigeria, he's no longer IPOB. I told you people that Opontu is an agent that they use. Opontu is DOS. DOS is Opontu, because if they said that they did not send him, how can somebody that they met South African coordinator be shouting Nigeria politics, praising politicians, saying that he's no longer for Biafra, and they leave him? It means that they are working hand in hand. They leave him to be attacking Master Simon Eba. The person that you have seen that he have joined politics, you left that person to be attacking the person that you have not seen join politics.
Listen and listen good. The Hausa Fulani don't accuse Hausa. The Fulani, they think that they will survive this. You know why? Yoruba has brought the awareness actually among themselves that the best thing is to sit away from Nigeria and leave Fulani and their Hausa guests. Are you listening to me? So the accusation against Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that Bola Ahmed Tinubu has done this or done that, and they now promise him only one tenure. Are they not the one that put Bola Ahmed Tinubu there? This is an excuse that is coming too late. You forcefully impose somebody on us. Now you are shouting and shouting and shouting. See, let me tell you, the trouble we are going through in this country now is what? Caused by the same North. Mahmoud Yakub, North. He rigged the election, North. Al-Rufai is from North. Buhari is from North. Who imposed Bola Ahmed Tinubu on Nigerians? North. So what the hell does North want from Yoruba? What does North want Yoruba to do? They are the one that enforce Bola Ahmed Tinubu on us as president forcefully. This time around, they are shouting and shouting that Yoruba has done this, blah, 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 blah. See, let me tell you, it looks like you people are not trying to measure up with Fulanis, because this kind of political operation is getting out of hand. If they say shut up, I mean the Fulanis, tell them shut up 20 times, because they are the cause of their tragedy. See, it is time up for them. It isn't as usual. That is play childish play as usual anymore. See, the game has changed. The political game architect of this country is taking another dimension, and the North is seem to have been, receiving it with what? Let me call it, let me say, excruciating pain. No more Ghana must go. Ghana must goes every month under Dogoyaro 3. It is gone. No more ghost workers payment. Those workers that don't exist, they stay in their houses, in their many slums and the mud huts in Kano State, receiving alert in their million. Ghost workers that are not even present all over the federal agencies in the northern region of Nigeria. This time around, Yoruba has actually arrested the situation. And the Hausas are annoyed, trying to crucify the Yorubas. As of me, I fault it. It is wrong because it is Hausa man that imposed Bola Ahmed Tinubu on us. Number one is Muhammad Buhari, followed by the INEC umpire chairman, Mahmoud Yakubu. See, listen and listen good. Now is weighing down on them. That's why they are controlling. He that swallows Udala seed, as he is swallowing, the Hausas are swallowing the cherry, African cherry seed. The Hausas do not understand that the anal sac, the anal exit, their anus is too small to excrete out the African cherry seeds. When it goes down, it digests, Abi, but it can't totally digest because the seed will still remain. It is the flesh that covers, the membrane that covers the actual seed that will digest. Then the shiny seed, the main one, remain in your stomach and you are going to excrete it out. That is what the Hausas are suffering today. Nobody among them is supposed to be blaming the Yoruba because they are the one that actually invited the insect-infested wood that is causing sleepless nights to the Fulani Hausa.
Okay, Zulum is saying now that...
And again, I just want to tell you that I've not finished about Biafra because you pieces it into two.
Go ahead.
See, let me tell you, the Biafra declaration actually exactly is today. And today is 2nd December. Today is the D-Day. The whole world is going to see another side of Igbo man. Igbo man is coming out with different colors, different cultures, different traditions, you know, to showcase at the Lati Square, Lati in Finland. Actually, the GM Sibelius Square is what? The Canaan land of our time. They started trooping India since 29th November, and today is the D-Day. All roads lead to GM Sibelius Square in faraway Finland. Finland was a resilient country that ceded away from the former USSR after fighting the Russians for many years. They refused to be part of the Russian Federatives as early as 1956. Are you listening to me? And today, they are war laws. Prior to the war between, the war that is raging now between Ukraine and Russia, Russia actually fingered Finland to annex them to assist on fighting Ukraine. Finland told them recently, 2021, I think, or 2022, cut us out of it. Finland rushed to their border with all manner of heavy military trucks, barricading the Russians from, open aggression that is invading Finland at the borders in conjunction with the NATO. See, the Finland you see, they are the dog. They are dogs of war. That's why they take it upon themselves and make sure that Biafra referendum or declaration actually was a celebration in Finland. There is no fear. They are not afraid of ECOWAS. They are not afraid of AU. Even United Nations could not scare them because they know what it takes to be over marginalized, to be over suppressed, exploited, and what? Compressed. I don't know what to understand. They suppressed. The Russians did them, the Finlandian region, what Nigeria is doing to southeastern region. You see it, they had the experience. So that's why they fought with us along in 1967, bringing all manners of food materials into Igbo land. There are other good things the Finland people brought into Biafran land. What about the thick wood, the cedar of Lebanon that we used to construct Uli Airport? It was from Finland. They used it to construct the Uli runway. I don't know what to understand. Airplane runway. The airport that Biafrans used until the end of war in 1967. Courtesy, Finland. Many things we had in common with them. They were the one that made sure that Biafran children that were suffering from what? Malnutrition, kwachoko, did not actually die in large number. They sent various nutritional, food, various, let me say, medical support, medical facilities. They brought it into Igbo land to make sure that those Kwachoko children never died. Listen and listen good. Today is the major declaration of Biafra in Finland, and the whole world, especially Nigeria, is crossing their legs and hands, watching. And there is nothing, and absolutely nothing Nigeria can do. Finland has done it, and the whole world has actually approved it. This is the beginning, just the beginning of the major story of Biafra emancipation. You have never seen anything yet.
Thank you very much.